Go ahead and check your mic level.
Checking, 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 checking. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
turn it.
you're hitting the yellow. That's fine.
Okay then.
Yeah, as long as you're normally, I guess. That's what I've been kind of. That's what I've been kind of going off of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It kind of sucks. I guess we can't really do too much of a great cold opening because of how we're, what story we're going to be talking about first. But hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Cup of Genre, the show where we get to talk about everything in entertainment news, geek culture, pop culture, all that good stuff. Sponsored by the good folks over at Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. Check them out, www.growgeneration.com. I am Kyle Malone. I'll be joined quickly by my wife Christine. How's
Hi.
it going, babe?
It's fine.
Guys, make sure you please, if you're listening on the on your favorite podcast app, go ahead and hit follow or subscribe. And if you're on the YouTube channel, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Leave some comments on both, reviews, thumbs up, down, all that good stuff. Check out bookmark or save lrmonline.com and genreverse.com for all your entertainment news, needs, and opinions. Celebrity interview using all these podcasts. So for those that might, use us as their first source of entertainment news, why this show's great but not that great now. Please do use us though. You may have missed, or you may not have missed the fact that there was a tragedy on the set of the movie Rust, filming in New Mexico. Yesterday, and it unfortunately resulted in the loss of a life. Alec Baldwin was involved with a prop gun that, well, it had a projectile in it, and it killed when he was shooting the prop gun for the movie. It killed a director of photography, Miss Helena Hutchins. I think I said the name correctly. I'm sorry if I pronounced Miss Hutchins' first name incorrectly. As well as wounded the director, Joel Souza. There's not a lot of other information that's out there, but of course the internet is discussing all sorts of things. Some good, some bad. I guess you could say. I guess one of the things that we should all say is that right now there's no signs of anything criminal. This is of course very very reminiscent of Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, who died in a similar incident on the set of The Crow back in the 90s. And I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on Alec Baldwin. He's made some personal comments and choices, and had events in public that leave a bad taste. But he's been in a lot of really really great movies, so he's got a lot of fans. Obviously, still making movies. But regardless, first off, Miss Hutchins' life is gone, so everyone needs to be thinking about her. Mr. Souza's been injured. Everyone needs to be thinking about that. And I must say, if you've never taken a human life, especially one that didn't necessarily have to be taken, you think of accidents, you think of self-defense, you think of even war sometimes. I mentioned you can have a various reaction to engaging with an enemy combatant, be it a state player like in World War II, versus a terrorist or an insurrectionist, and what they were doing. All these things go into it. So if you haven't taken a life, I can assure you, unless Mr. Baldwin, and I don't think that's the case at all, but had some malice in his heart, he is in torture, pain, agony.
And this is someone he knows, this is someone he's been working with. It's not like, it would still be devastating to take the life of a stranger on accident, but this is someone he knows. So, I'm not going to assume what he's feeling, but it's probably not good. And I hope that, you know, he can get through this, and I hope that the families can get through all of this. So
yeah, let all the victims, which includes friends and family of the people that were shot, the prop handlers and the stage directors and people involved with that, because there's a chain of custody for firearms on set, or they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And depending on the states that you film in, there's additional laws that go with firearms. That's why it's rare. I think about all the times I've shot, you know, blanks in the military, and you don't have issues with them. And I understand, of course, guys, I understand the blank systems for Hollywood are different than the ones we use in the Army or other services. But the point is that think about all the shows with gunshots on them. This is a freak accident. It's terrible. It's horrible. So keep the focus on the fact that someone died, someone got hurt, and someone else is responsible for it, regardless. And that is going to affect them.
Yeah.
I just can't say it in any other way. Do you have anything else you want to say on that?
No.
I guess to pivot away slightly from Alec Baldwin's part of it, I would also just kind of throw out, I didn't see a lot of it, but people going, oh, this is, you know, why we need to get rid of guns and movies or what. Guys, like I just said, think about the hundreds of productions a year, using hundreds, if not thousands of firearms and blanks, explosives, pyrotechnics. People get hurt doing stunts, wire work, driving to and from set. Don't let this be about the people and not some object that legit. How often do we talk about this happening, a blank fire incident? So don't let it be about that.
I don't like that when it's like something immediately happens that's, you know, a tragedy, and then people just want to jump right on and get into the politics. It's
keep it on the people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
not saying, like, you know, shame on you, but it's kind of like a, you know, just something to think about. Maybe
give
just
it a couple
hold
days.
your tongue for a sec, you know, because it's new, it's raw,
and keep it on the people. That's what it in my mind. So yeah. Anyway, I guess we can go ahead and continue on from that for a bit. Try to lighten up the mood. Guys, over on lrmonline.com, you can see we got a lot of pieces that just went up, a bunch of interviews. Gig Pata, one of our lead interviewers, well, we got three, Nancy, Manny, and Gig, and they are
you
all
said one.
leads.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're all outstanding, and he was burning the midnight oil, getting a lot of great things up for you guys. So please do check those out. Dune came out today. I know, or well, technically last night. A little, you know, I guess, crap. My mind is kind of messed up. Everyone, I'm kind of sorry about that. I woke up really early. Dune is hitting. Everyone should be able to see it today, whether it's on HBO Max or over at your theater. I know Manny said he absolutely loved it, and
Cool.
I know Fox gave it a B plus. I think he had some issues that I think Manny was like, nah, I don't think it was quite that way. I think who was it that called it boring, but high. I think that was Fox. He was like high highs but really low lows, or beautiful valleys but not enough peaks, something like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
And but it was funny because Manny's like, I agree with the score, but not why. so I know that I saw the original. I haven't seen it in years. Did you ever see the original? Did you see the series or anything? Your dad not into that? Okay.
No.
It is a take fantasy and legitimately do science fantasy, not Star Wars action science fantasy. John Carter of Mars, does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, so very long, dry, lots of world building and things like that, and everyone's been obsessed with like you can't do it in one movie, and so they're finally gonna get their chance. It seems for all intents and purposes, as far as what we've seen online, is that the sequel is not tied to box office success. Okay, so that's a good thing. I want to go see the movie in theaters really bad, but our son is not gonna sit through that movie, and they're not showing movies during the daytime like they used to when the kids are back in school. Because, well, people aren't going to the theaters, so...
That sucks, because I was thinking, like, maybe we could see it next week in theaters.
Like 11 in the morning, 12 o'clock, no, what, but...
Yeah.
Not likely, but we'll see. I'll give it a few more days before we just suck it up and watch it downstairs. I hate that. I hate it. I miss going to the theaters as often as we did, and part of it is we lost our babysitter, which kind of sucked. But it's kind of hard to get a new one these days, 2020, 2021.
Maybe you could stay with a friend.
Plus, yeah, we'll try, but we'll let you guys know what we think whenever we do see it. Manny did say that this was everything that Disney. I think he said everything Disney wishes Star Wars should be, or everything Star Wars wishes it was, something like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
cool.
Kind of funny.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing it. So
yeah, something else that we could talk about. Oh, speaking of Dune, something else that we could. That's an ad. Talk about, if I can ever get the rest of the sentence out. A trailer that came out yesterday, and I must say that it didn't. It's not awful looking. I just don't quite know if it's actually going to be good. So the Uncharted
it seemed fun.
Yeah, the Uncharted film, a movie that's been trying to come out for a while. I'll go ahead and play it for everyone here. A movie that's been trying to come out for a while, and it's like I said, it doesn't look awful. It looks meh, but I am going to prove a point that childhood boy geared toys, action figures, do have a negative effect on male body image, and I'll prove that saying Gal Gadot didn't have the muscle mass for Wonder Woman was indeed not sexist. Tom Holland can obviously be a very, very athletic person, does a lot, shit ton of stunts, can kick my ass.
He can kick your ass
Doesn't
drunk.
look like Nathan Drake, doesn't have enough fucking muscles. He's too skinny, I don't believe it. I'm just saying. At least Wonder Woman has superpowers in the blood of a god to explain someone without muscles doing all that stuff. I got it. I just said he's super athletic. I don't buy.
And I saw that in the comments of people complaining about that. I didn't put it in the article because I'm like, it's like it's supposed to be a prequel. He's younger, and
he's not a superhuman. He
has
no god power.
But yeah, I did put that he had some like Spider-Man type moves going on, like with that chandelier thing, and
then the big airplane set piece that got going on with the cargo jumps.
Yeah, people also complain that he doesn't have a mustache.
I don't know. Not everyone get thick, luscious facial hair like this.
You can put on a fake one, just slap it right on. It's
God.
it's fine.
You know,
Just don't CGI it though.
yeah, don't CGI it. Like I said, it looks okay. Like I can't be super excited for multiple reasons. One, video game adaptations don't have a good track record. Two, it's Sony, so fuck Sony, and oh god, the car. Why do people want to do such awful things to such beautiful cars?
That kind of reminded me of Agents of Shield, where Lola, like seeing Lola, the car. But yeah, so it's like I had that click, but I was like, yeah.
So I mean,
little silly moments.
Do you have a lot of faith? Do you see that and think I can't wait to see it, or is it when it comes out maybe?
It's not really like the I can't wait to see it. It's like I'll see it. It's slightly more positive than I guess I'll see it.
Yeah,
you know. But for me, like something that I try to do when it comes to certain adaptations, where it's like where it feels too different from the source material. Like sometimes it's like if I see something that looks like where it could be good, try to look at it as something different. Like what I did with like that last season of Scrubs, where it's like it's technically not Scrubs, so don't think of it like that. Yeah, so I it was better in my eyes than in others, because I did that, where it's like I'm just gonna shut this part off from my brain and try to enjoy what I see as something maybe separate. But I know that some people that, you know, are big fans of the video game series, would probably piss them off if it doesn't, you know, meet to their standards. So, hoping for the best for the fans. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'm again not super psyched, but
we'll see what happens.
On a scale of 1 to 5, I'm a 4.
Yeah.
You know, it's not meh 3, but it's a 4.
Okay. Like I said, it's got the fact that it's coming from a studio that I don't trust. They don't have a good track record right now, and you guys can scream Spider-Man, No Way, or Far From Home and Homecoming all you want. That's got Marvel's name all over it. By Sony Pictures studio executives like what is it, Fox and Vince Accara, that are, we got Feige's playbook. We know how Marvel does shit. Fuck you both. I don't ever want a job at Sony anyways. So it's got that as well as the video game adaptation thing. But like you said, he's younger. It's not necessarily picking a particular game to recreate or anything like that. And I mean, it's Indiana Jones. It's freaking National Treasure. It's Tomb Raider, but with Nathan Drake. Finally, this movie's been in development hell for forever. Yeah.
Maybe not hell, purgatory?
No, the development hell.
Okay, well I was like trying to, you know, because I didn't dig that far deep into all of that to see how deep that rabbit hole goes.
Yeah. Because
I'd spend hours on the computer. So yeah, so I didn't know how bad it was, but I did know that, you know, it had been trying to come out. So I knew that. So
anyways, I guess we could go ahead. We're probably close somewhere to halfway point, so let's go ahead and take a quick word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. For all of your cultivation needs, Grow Generation has the right products, service and staff to make your grow successful. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
And thank you guys so much for sponsoring the episode. Everyone, please do check them out. If you buy something, please leave a review or comment. Let them know who sent you over there. it's Friday, so it's Friday Frights. It's Halloween time, and last week we talked about Scream, and we talked about some of our favorite slasher movies, and made some recommendations. Go back and check that episode out for some of that. But today I wanted to talk about something that you didn't always, be into. Something you were not
No, I was
always
not.
into. Zombies. One of the most classic, outside of the Universal monsters, when you think of, Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, and stuff like that. One of the most famous things you can think of is zombies, and different takes on undead creatures exist throughout human history.
Yeah.
But this genre, of course, owes everything to Romero. Without George Romero, we don't get night, dawn, day of the dead. You don't get any of your remakes. You never get Return of the Living Dead. You never get Shaun of the Dead. You don't get Zombie Land, and it all goes back to a little black and white movie that pushed a lot of boundaries, was banned, caused stirs and controversies, but it wasn't until later, really, with Dawn, that it really started to take off. I love zombie movies. I love how you can blend humor. I remember the first time I ever saw zombies run, like straight run in Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead. Brutal movie. I mean, I love it. I know some people that are purists are like, oh, the original this, that, and the come on, guys, you got to take it for what it is. It's good. Why don't you talk a little bit about why you didn't watch zombie movies at first, and what kind of got you into them now?
Yeah. Well, you got me into them. I was a kid that scared easily. Heck, I still startle easily. When there's jump scares, I'm going to jump. It's like I know it's coming, but I can't. It's like when, and they get me every time. But as a kid, I don't know, was I in 3rd grade or something? The Wizard of Oz scared me. I mean, I was that much of a wuss.
Courtney's my sister, for those that have never heard the name before. Her and E.T.
Oh yeah,
when he's in the cornfield, like that used to scare. She'd be,
it was the witch and the flying monkeys, and I didn't like it, and it was scary for me. The first zombie movie I watched was Resident Evil, and I couldn't finish it. The part where Mila and Michelle they've climbed up at the top of that thing, and the zombies are below them. That's when I walked out. I was like, I've had enough. I'm nauseous. I'm super on edge. I'm very uneasy, so I was like, I can't stomach it anymore, and I walked away. Eventually, I did watch it and enjoyed the hell out of it with you. And hilarious, the remake of Dawn of the Dead was kind of like my Everest, because zombies freaked me out so much. And then when I watched it, I'm like, well, this was a great movie, but it wasn't as scary as I made it out to be in my head. That's pretty much the history. You got me in, and because I didn't grow up on scary movies,
right,
but I love the hell out of them now. So, yeah, that's what I got.
I like that you've been able to grow into it and get into, what is that time? Okay, I'm trying to keep some track of time, everyone. Because it has been such a fun thing to get into. You've got your Shaun of the Dead, which you and I both really enjoy, and Zombieland, which cover a lot of comedy. My pick for comedy horror movie a couple weeks ago was actually Return of the Living Dead. Funny freaking movie, absolutely hilarious. I I wanted to look at the list of what others have considered some of the best zombie movies, and a lot of them are going to be outliers, and like some things like this. I just see a pet zombie. I want to watch that already.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Paranorman, I know Brian really likes that one. I think Night of the Comet's actually a pretty decent take on a undead outbreak of type. Blood Quantum, never seen that. Boyfriend's Back. Did you like that? I didn't care. It was like a TV movie back in the day.
I might have deleted it from my brain.
That's a good thing. I wish I could do the same.
Yeah. Because it seems familiar, but not quite.
Yeah, I haven't seen this. I saw it setting on Netflix, I think, but yeah, I want to check it out. I'm down with any type of zombie thing. Girl with all the gifts. 28 Days Later is one that a lot of people really like. Did you see that one yet?
Mm-mm.
The Dead Don't Die. Have not watched
I haven't watched
this
that either. Yeah.
I heard it was disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
That sucks. The Cured, Zombie Land is a classic, great movie. Shaun of the Dead, agreed. Yeah. That's great. Night of the Creeps is pretty funny for a B movie. Dawn of the Dead, the remake, absolutely awesome zombie movie. If you can't separate it from the original, on you. Return, see, I got some taste. Anna and the Apocalypse, didn't watch that one.
Neither did I.
No, not aware of it. Train to Busan is a awesome Korean movie. I know everyone's obsessed with Squid Game right now. Train to Busan also got a sequel. Check those out. They're amazing. And of course, Night of the Living Dead being up there for the, like I said, kicking it all off.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I noticed that wasn't on there that should be is Resident Evil. But by all means, that should be on there. It's not a good Resident Evil movie.
That's very true.
It's an amazing zombie movie.
Yeah, where it's like you have to cut that tie and kind of separate it and look at it as something else. Which sometimes sucks. I get it. Where especially if you're such a big fan of whatever video game is being adapted into film. So, but yeah, I loved it. When eventually I was able to finish it. But yeah, I saw the review on it, the rating on it, and it didn't have a good rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's like, but why?
Because people comparing it to Resident
Well, not just
Evil.
that, like someone called it cheesy. I'm like, but it came out in 2002.
That's a good point.
You have to look at it from when it came out. That's like looking at a black and white movie and then complaining, there's no color, It's like, what? But yeah, like other video game adaptations, Resident Evil is loud, violent, formulaic, and cheesy. And it's like, but yeah, yay violence. I mean, that's just what it.
Yay violence. I like.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I did want to talk about zombie movie suggestions or favorite picks, and I guess we could just stick with the topic at hand, because that's kind of yours, right? Want to talk a little bit more about your favorite movie?
Oh, well, yeah.
What you were just
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I did get to finish it, I mean, I thought it was really cool, like how they had set it up. Again with the creepy girl. Horror classic little element there. The dogs I thought was cool. I love how it's like they're trying to stop this virus coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see where it's hinting, and it's building up for you. Like they do a good job of that, and then it's like that oh shit moment. We fucked up, and having to run for their lives and trying to save the day and all that. So it's just general good stuff. Yeah.
It was such a a hyped movie at the time, and for those that might
True.
not remember the 2000s and what else came out in 2002, Spider-Man came out in 2002. You had X2 right around the same time, because I think the first X-Men was 2000. You had Matrix in 99, so like, but Black Clad Leather and things like that were still all the rage. The soundtrack, man, I remember people being obsessed with that soundtrack. Marilyn Manson had tracks on there, or I think he may have done the whole soundtrack maybe, but people were obsessed with it, and rightly so, if that's the type of music you're into. Is like the Mortal Kombat soundtrack in the 90s, and not just the main theme. The worst part about the Resident Evil movies, those original ones, not even getting to the upcoming one, is just the fact that the rest of them sucked so bad.
I didn't even touch them.
They weren't even good zombie movies. They went away from the zombies, became secondary, not even secondary.
Where it's like the first one was like, action horror combination, but then it's like it's shifting more into action, and you're not getting enough of the scariness. I mean, that's what it's all about. You want to have a little bit of that. I didn't even touch them. I heard from so many people.
The third.
Oh yeah, for me it was like people complaining about the second and the rest of them. I was just like, well, if everyone hates them, then why am I gonna spend my time watching it when I know their taste, and if they didn't like it and I like a lot of what they do, I'll sit this one out. So yeah,
can't disagree with that. Like I said, I saw the first three, and then I saw clips and stuff, covered trailers and reviews for some of the last ones, I think. But the next movie, that was rough, guys. The CGI looked bad. The costumes looked bad. They had a lot of really good moments from the game, which is kind of really disappointing, because the show that they've got coming out doesn't look like Resident Evil at all, and that's not a comment on Wesker and his family's race. It is a simple fact that we are following a family of supermodels dealing with a laboratory of supermodels, and I understand that the stars team in the movie are supermodels, but at least they're supermodels with guns. It just I don't know. And also in the game, all the heroes are sexy men or sexy women. So I get it, but again, it doesn't feel like no one wants to follow the lab's side of Resident Evil. No, trust me. I'm the guy right now that's like, I want to play a game where I am the zombie. Like, I want to go and bite other people, create a horde where the goal is to just like
wipe out the town.
I'm down with weirdness, and trust me, I'm down to find a story almost anywhere. I don't give two flying fucks to follow a story dedicated to the lab. Do you?
No. It's like going to school in a way where it's like, oh yay, we're in chemistry class.
We know the virus is going to be created, and the virus is going to get out. That's the whole point of Resident Evil, is to get to the goddamn virus getting out and shooting, and we're watching zombies eat people.
Yes. Yeah, that. Yeah, it's like, you pull out the intestines and, just gnaw on it, and,
So I did pick up another list, because I was looking for my movie and see if I could find one with Resident Evil, and this one came from what is the Rotten Tomatoes.
That's the one I was looking at.
Scare Central. So Resident Evil is on this one. They weren't on Slash Film. They're at number 25, which I think it's respectable. I could see Resident Evil being a top 20 zombie movie easily.
It is almost 20 years old.
Yeah.
So
And then of course there's a lot of really great ones. This is one I've heard a lot of good stuff about. I never watched it though.
I've seen a lot of clips of it. I haven't had the time to give it the time, and I want to. It's actually, the clips that I've seen is really good.
Yeah, like I said, I've heard. I mean, it's got an 81, but when it was billed online as a romantic comedy, I think that was what put me off. Because I think 2013. So this was when Twilight was big and Vampire Diaries, and I was just getting tired of. Let's sleep
monster
with every
romance.
Undead creature that there is.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've heard so much about it that it's kind of like it's not quite that. You know. Planet Terror is also another one that I thought about going with, but I'm going to stick with Dawn of the Dead. Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead is one of the best zombie movies of all time. It is a top. If it's not in your top 10. Rotten Tomatoes, you're wrong. I gotta separate it as a remake and look at it as a reimagining, or look at it as just a solo standalone film. It's like the Evil Dead remake. Maybe that's what we should talk about next week. Maybe is like horror remakes or something. We'll discuss, but the brutality of it, the age of it, and when it comes out there, this is before I go to Iraq, right after high school, hanging out with Jake Morbid and Ian, and doing housing and all that crap, and just awesome time, right? And
youth.
This movie had everything, loads of violence, gratuitous sex, zombies out the ass, the ability to self-deprecate in Hollywood, where they're calling out the zombies that look like celebrities to shoot. All of it felt very reminiscent of the original from the 70s. But it felt real. Like, yeah, if I'm in a mall, that's what I'm doing. Like, if I'm surviving the zombie apocalypse in a mall in the mid 2000s, like, yeah, and that's why that game dead something where it's like a Grand Theft Auto in the mall with the zombies, and you got to take pictures.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah, but that one, Dead Rising, maybe. Whatever it's called, it's like that where that's like the ultimate escapism dream. You've got food for furniture, toys, electronics.
You're not gonna be bored.
You're like, that's the place to survive
as long as it's like a really good mall, and like maybe it's got like good department stores with bedding, and so you're set.
So I know you got into Resident Evil and Shaun of the Dead pretty early. You touched watching Dawn. When you finally got through it, was it still super intense for you?
I mean, yeah, it was. And I enjoyed it. But it wasn't like I want to run out of the room. Because this was. Did I see any other zombie movies in between? I'm trying to think. Because, I mean, this was when we got together.
I know I had gotten you to watch Sean and maybe Zombieland.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was, like, trying to build up to watching this.
Because I remember you saw Dawn in Germany or Georgia. But it was a few years into our marriage.
Yeah.
We had to deal with two deployments in the first 5 years of marriage. So, not to mention the deployment that was going on when we got together. So,
yep,
cool stuff. Yeah, I love zombie movies. I can't recommend Resident Evil or Dawn of the Dead enough, and I highly encourage you, if it's been a while since you saw either one of those, go check them out. Go check them out again, because
check out this list.
Yeah,
there's some really good ones on here.
Dead Alive and Reanimator are both really high up on the list. Return of the Living Dead's always on there. Dead Alive and Reanimator. A lot of people don't know this one. It was a classic on the shelves of like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, and all of that, because you would see this, which looks normal, but then you'd see the face and inside the mouth, and that would be kind of scary. But it's a Peter Jackson movie, and a lot of people, they hear Peter Jackson, and the only thing they can think of is Lord of the Rings. Nah, guys got horror roots, man. Some real good horror roots.
Yeah, not just one little genre. Like, you know, you want to spread your shit.
And again, 28 days later, making a big one. Zombie Land is just that brilliant blend of action, comedy, and horror.
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of like a dream world, you know?
Yeah,
like,
and it's not really. It's not scary. It's just kind of like it just happens to have zombies in it, unless like you scare super easily.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's a world with zombies. It's kind of like, you know, not really meant to frighten. But yeah, I loved it. It was hilarious.
And then Night, Train to Busan. Sean, I can't disagree with Sean being in the top 5.
It's number 2.
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go down to the pub and have a pint. I don't drink beer. I don't drink it all anymore. And then they got Dawn as number 1 instead of Night, which is interesting. Not against it at all. But good lists, and let us know in the comments some of your favorite zombie movies. And make some suggestions if you're feeling extra adventurous. Check out the sort of zombie movie Poltergeist. It's from Troma. You gotta have a stomach, guys, but there's a treat for any newfound glory fans out there. Listen really close, and then go check out your YouTube. You'll know what to search for. It's a trip, but oh boy, you got if you don't know Troma, go watch Toxic Avenger first, because you're not ready for Poltergeist before you at least watch the mainstream stuff. So. Anyways, thank you, Christine, for doing the show. I know it was a off week, guys. Like I said, we had a bunch of appointments, which I got to go to another one about shortly. 45 minutes after we sign off here. So, thank you guys for watching and listening. Please hit subscribe, thumbs up, down, follow, share with some friends and family. The YouTube channel, LRM's YouTube, LRM Online YouTube channel, the Genreverse podcast network, LRMonline.com and Genreverse.com. There's social media information down below and on your screen. Christine, I know you've got some of your social media stuff up and moving.
I'm getting there.
Say your name yet?
Yeah, I guess. Still really new to it. You can find me at Adorable Doom. I stole it from our dog. Kyle nicknamed our dog that.
The Beagle Door
of Adorable Doom. And I'm sorry, she doesn't deserve the name. She's a wuss. So I stole it, and it's mine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was surprised you didn't go with the Betty's dealer thing.
I know. I was thinking about it.
Betty is a call to Rat Queens. Great comic book. I suggest everyone check.
I was tempted,
out.
but yeah, it might actually already be on there. Maybe someone has that, but because that was my second choice. But then I was like, no, I'm gonna go villainous, and I'm going to steal my dog's name.
There you go.
So yeah.
There you go. All right, Christine's at Adorable Doom. I'm at that Kyle Malone. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.